What up, Palm Tree? Happy New Year 2025. We're making it happen already. And it gives me great pleasure to kick off the year with this first review for my good brother, JT Loco. His new album is called Until We Meet Again. This is the Sad Boy Loco era. What you're going to find on here is very rich production, and on the other hand, a level of lyricism and songwriting that kind of takes what I would call the Lil Wayne structure, those same type of wheezy bars, but with an emo or twist on it. Okay. Until We Meet Again, the title track. It's bouncy electronic production. It's a cute breakup song to start off the album. I think Speak on It is electro trap, is what I'm calling it. I like the flow on here. I feel like that track was very well produced. Now, don't wait. I gotta be honest with my man. It kind of felt like cheeseball pop. The beat is very indie chill pop vibes, though. I feel like in this type of genre, not everything has to be about bars. I feel like the way JT is trying to make everything right, I don't know if that's necessarily the way to go. Other artists who, as I was listening to this project, just to compare who came to mind, I mean, Lil Peep and Oliver Francis and maybe Bones are kind of like the obvious ones, but outside of that circle, I thought of who could get on these type of instrumentals, and I'm like maybe Toro y Moi, but that's somebody who's not rhyming every single line together. That just writes a wholesome song together, and I think that this album could have benefited from that wholesome song that didn't have to be like this line rhymes with next line, not rhymes with next line. But moving on, Hard on My Sleeve, super smooth. Again, this sad boy pop star shit kind of grows on you. And props to JT for being original. Like, no, by no means did I mean to compare him to all these various artists. I'm just saying, like, what crosses my mind as I'm listening. But when he said, "Baby, let's do birds and bees," I was just like, bruh. Left It in Ruins was super chill. That was one of my favorites. Forever Young had really good cohesiveness into the next song. Beautiful production. Regular Loco stoner vibes. If you have the chance, older song of his, Denver in December, is one of my favorite songs by him. Actually, put together a visualizer for that one, but it just reminds me so much of that track, which I also really enjoyed. Let It Snow. I really like this song. I really want to spend a little more time with it because I can see a lot of dope things happening with that one. There's definitely got to be a visualizer. If I had to pick one track off this whole list to just be pushed a little more, Let It Snow, I think would be a good one. Mood swings, I have to be honest with you, the vocals get a little obnoxious on here. I think JT, you should work with an engineer or such, or just try different levels of auto tune and try different techniques to get your voice a little more synchronized to the track. Now, How It Feels to Be Invisible, love that beat. The guitars and the production are really nice. And I feel like, at this point, you got to understand that an artist like JT Loco represents a new day in emo music. You know, I'm think the mission should be now for me to like gather what artists are of this wave. You know, not I don't want to call it this post SoundCloud emo rap sound, but that's could be what it is. But we want to see like who comes from like a hip hop background, but now takes their musicianship in a direction of a punk pop and indie lane. Okay, I hope that all made sense. Learn to Fly. Definitely a hard song on its own. This could have been a standalone single, but at this point, the stoner vibe is getting a little repetitive, but that's basically what JT Loco is about. Now, I am in a period of my life where, one of JT and myself's biggest influences is Kid Cudi, and I feel like at this point, for me personally, this has came kind of full circle and back around to when we talk about that lonely stoner vibe. I definitely relate to that for sure. All Gas No Brakes was a very fun drum and bass beat. It just makes you want to like move like this. The All Gas No Brakes second side. It's kind of hard for me to place where I feel about that flow, but hey, All Gas No Brakes is definitely a highlight off this project. Nonetheless, Hypnotize, same energy he's been coming with the entire album, but now it's a love song. I like it, but it does feel a bit like a filler track. Play Victim, indie rock, new wave vibe. I want to go back and spend some more time with that one. I think that there's a lot of potential in that record. Again, as a standalone, and also with that sound, if in the future, if JT wanted to do a project or an EP just of that sound, where it sounds like it has a live band, I think that would show growth as an artist. All right, Deja Vu. Gotta give the people what they want. That is truly the Loco sound. And then the Back of the Benzo is hard. That crystal clear production goes crazy. Like that trap type of vibe. It's just definitely JT Loco back on his shit, But all I ever wanted is definitely like this mysterious pop vibe. I can't really see, and this is one of the best ones because I can't really classify it. I want to spend some more time with that. And the last one, Natalie Love, which is a tribute to his beautiful daughter. Lovely, so sweet. Okay, so all in all, to wrap this, I'm proud of JT because this is somebody who's become such a dear friend of mine, and we really fellowshipped throughout both of our careers, and just to see where he's growing towards as an artist is interesting. It's peculiar, and I still want to rock with dude to see where he elevates from here. Okay. So until we meet again, I mean, the cover art, I said, this is kind of given Team Sesh, just by the skeleton, obviously. But no, it's just, sometimes I find that I gotta be in the right mood. And although I do love emo music, there's, again, time and place for everything. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing to find a time and place for this project. It's 17 songs. Rarely do I speak on every single track, but hey, gotta hook the homie up, All right, well, Until We Meet Again is out now. I definitely recommend it. Let me know what else I need to review in the comments. Till next time, peace, love, Palm. Shout out JT Loco. Go follow him. Go stream all his music. That's my brother. Are you an unsigned or independent artist looking for a review of your music? Well, you need to holler at Palm. Send an email to prettyawesomelitmusic@outlook.com or just message me on Instagram.
You better follow Palm,
biatch.